Well, guys, I back in here before I lay it down, and I had a lot on my mind. I've been sitting here reflecting off of Kamille and everything that happened to this baby, and I just cannot fathom a mother of a 3-year-old child that has been from day one. No remorse in this woman's eyes, no remorse in her heart. She came for me, and I asked the Lord why she came for me. And he said, well, she came for you because she knew that you was a messenger and you was talking to her child. And then when the pastor showed that he seen Kamille McKinney, he let us all down. I didn't understand why the pastor let us all down by telling us that he was going to tell us all what happened. So my thing is, and I got to thinking, a couple people was asking the pastor plus me, why didn't he go live that day? Why did the pastor lie to April and tell her that nobody had a phone at the church that day? Clearly I believe that the pastor believes that. There's a whole lot of lies going on around that story. And I still just can't put my finger on why they won't arrest this woman. And then for her to tell her child he's clingy. Like, that has got to be the most terrible thing to say to a child or around a child for him to hear that. Then I look at him and I just don't see happy. When folks send me the pictures of the baby or the videos of him and making cupcakes and things of that nature, he's the only child that didn't look happy. All the other kids was there laughing and having good times building the cupcakes and things, but this baby looked really miserable. He has no happiness. You could see the hurt in this little boy, and it's almost like you're forcing him to do things that he don't want to do. Like, you could clearly see he really didn't want to be there. And then everybody else was a part of it. They gave him the cupcake stuff to put on top, but he really wasn't into that. And I don't think no child should be forced to do something that he don't want to do. And then another thing, April saying she's not capitalizing off of anything about this baby's death. And every time you turn around, she's capitalizing. She done wrote a book. She done took the oath. She got cupcakes going on. There is nothing about this baby. Picture, nothing about none of this cupcake bullshit. Just makes sense to me. Don't call her Kamille, call her Cupcake. And then there's other people that's using this cupcake name too, so I don't care if it's a secret society behind this chick. Whatever, leave them alone, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that woman has to go down, because, if you look at it, she premeditated all of this. She had her baby in her care. And clearly the dad begged the courts not to give that baby back to her because she was going to die. He didn't say she may. He didn't say something might happen to her. He said if she goes back to the house, she's going to die. So he knew that something was sinister about this baby mom. And he knew that he didn't want to send his baby back over there to her. And I just can't imagine not having my daughter, knowing that I had her and I wind up losing her to the courts, and the courts give her back to an unfit mother that clearly said Kamille was never left alone. So then I go back to this. If she was clearly not left alone, that means that April did something to her. Then she called in the family. Then they called in this bogus lie to tell about a kidnapping that really didn't even happen. What happened to that baby? She never made it to Tom Brown, y'all. They even set those shoes out there to make it look like that baby had been there. And again, like I said, April put her baby's name on a little baby that was out there urinating and all of that stuff. That little baby never made it there, y'all. They was looking to dump that body. They was trying to get it out of the way because they figured they had dumped the body while Patrick was, in jail. And that's where he gave it away. And then they start telling lies. And then the cousin came out. April ain't never once said where she was. The cousin come out talking about she was somewhere looking in the house for 3 minutes. She never answered what house, no bouncy house or whatever. Like I said, honey, she threw that case off and went to look around over there by Tom Brown Apartments because they was trying to find a place to dump that body. They had been looking around to dump that body for 2 hours. It took them 2 hours before they called the police in. That took them 2 hours to get their story and that lie together that they had put together. And the lady that threw the party, they didn't know that baby. They didn't even know April. And that's the daggone messed up part about it. April got to go down for this. I don't care what's the secret society, what oath she took at this point. When you're an unfit mother, and in my city, April would be locked up. Throw the key away. You know what I'm saying? Because you was very unfit, and you cannot daggone account for where you was, and then you place 2 innocent people in this crap by saying that they daggone stole your baby when you know you did something to your own daggone baby. And the world know you done something to your baby. Just the way you talk to Amari, talking about he clingy. Girl, bye. Take your dusty, daggone, funky butt somewhere. And daggone, you might have go down there and turn yourself into the daggone courts. Because you daggone, you need to be gone, April. Real talk. You ain't mourned your baby since she been gone. You got dang on rat.